thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisition.
No comment.
I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Cole helped me escape the envy demon. I already agreed to let him stay.
That was before we knew what it was. Honoring deals with demons is a swift path to an early grave.
Go put your hat on.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Why is there no hair between any of us?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But Cole looks like a young man. Could it be possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
What do you mean by possession?
Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form
Like a
without
orb?
possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
He was right.
There he is.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat.
He's reading someone's mind.
Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Yeah.
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes? I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please.
Referral.
The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover. Or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't. And neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
I just want to see what his
He
options are.
hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom.
You're funny because
some
it's fucking
peace,
Anders
some
with his
war.
memories wiped.
Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar, but she helped Reese help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage, but she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Reese just wanted to help, to stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
What can you tell me about Reese?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages of the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. I used the knife to set them free. When Reese found out, he made me stop. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
It sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
What can you tell me about Adamant?
It is old, full of the veil. It's scared.
Blah,
It put
blah,
me
blah,
back
blah.
in the-
What happened here?
Where's the merchant we were supposed to be meeting?
It seems Vicinia's angered Calpurnia by sending her mistreated slaves. She was paying a fortune for literate slaves.
What? A horde of these Venatories not enough? Something's up. That sounds like recruiting to me.
Oh, look, sovereigns. Remember when that was
An
the
invoice
currency?
for a shipment of slaves.
Start killing your demons.
I never did this quest. This is only if you pick the Templars. You get to do this. So I've never seen this quest.
The crystal's whole again, but hold on.
Lady Calpurnia, I had no intention.
I warned you of consequences should the slaves you bring me suffer in your care. Venatori, show him my displeasure.
No,
human memory crystal. The Shapered used them to store memories. Don't ask me how.
Dagna might know what to make of it.
Lord Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your service. I trust good secretaries.
Bonnie Sims, gross.
Now that you've come to some good fortune, you deserve an upgrade. As master of the tradesman, I stand ready to supply your every need.
How are you doing?
Building, always building, thanks to
Who or
a following, a guild. Our purpose in the Inquisition is legitimate and
what do you...
well, there, at least, not yet.
Sigrid...
About? It was time arrangements were made. I shall make...
Why are you...
I wish to avoid... It is better to remain active, hands-on.
We'll speak...
Certain...
I just put eyes upon a level 816 weapon that's at like twice my DPS and more money than I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're also far away from that level.
Very, very far.
Perhaps Master Dennett will join us now. A space like this needs an expert.
That's the game's way of saying, go talk to him.
Is he supposed to be like right here?
Probably.
Well, he's not here. So.
No.
What is this? What is that?
Move forward and like move your camera. Oh, it's a person dressed up looking pretty weird.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
I have no idea. Imagine just sitting down in the grass and then the Inquisitor walks past you, looks at you and goes, "What the fuck is that?"
They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
Coastal food.
Your trip to the merchant's home yielded results. Before she became leader of the Venatori, Calpurnia was a slave from Minrathus.
Oh, so that's why she
Even
hates when
slaves
people
with
hit
magic are
slaves,
treated
even if she's
unkindly
buying
to
them.
Vinter. If Corypheus freed her, no wonder she follows him.
Her old life must have been harsh, if Corypheus seemed a better master.
Perhaps. Calpurnia has freed every slave she's purchased. Vicinius tracked his shipments. My agents will investigate. This may lead us to Calpurnia's lair. In the meantime, speak to Dagna. The crystal you found on Vicinius fascinates her.
Okay, time to go talk to Dagna.
Almost gotcha. This is an amazing find, Inquisitor. The Shapered and
That's not an
Orthamar
orb.
had something like it.
Greetings to you too, Dagna.
They preserve
I just said
voices,
crystal.
or a likeness, memories, you know? You don't know. Doesn't matter. The Venatori cracked it, but here...
These documents you found, Inquisitor, I've made interesting...
Ruh-roh. That definitely looks like the architect.
Under fear of demons.
But the power will draw them
But that's Corypheus, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both just kind of like the same kind of darkspawn.
Okay.
Will be beneath your concern. Prepared as I have depicted.
There is some sort of DLC where you do find him and you fight him in a big battle.
Kaboom.
Sod it. Oh, sorry. The crystal couldn't take anymore. Wasn't meant for this.
I like how that was just like
That
a
looked like
story,
Corypheus
like a
and Calpurnia.
flashback.
It was a memory
And
stored
yet-
in the crystal.
It was
No,
still just
that was
playing
vital
his like
information.
music that plays whenever he shows up.
Yeah.
Their alliance
He has
may
it
be
constantly
less than
played
harmonious.
as a spell around him. You know?
Yeah.
Corypheus said Calpurnia was going to be a vessel. A vessel for what?
His
They
dick.
spoke of power and demons. But Calpurnia is already a magister. Corypheus must have some other plan.
Broodmother?
The crystal showed us Calpurnia hasn't bought into Corypheus's myth just yet.
Well, I'm no shaper, but I might be able to get it to remember new sounds.
Really? If we hid it among Calpurnia's belongings, imagine what we could learn.
Ah, I can split it and keep half here. We could hear her speaking right then. It's not how they're supposed to work, and it'll probably break. As I said, I'm no shaper.
Inquisitor, Calpurnia's Venatori have been digging up elven ruins. Tracking them might lead us to her. If this crystal were placed in a lair, I cannot overstate the value of what we might learn.
Right, simple. Dagna, any chance it'll work?
Oh, there's always a chance. I mean, yes.
If there's a rift growing between Corypheus and Calpurnia, we must exploit it.
I'll have the crystal ready soon. I think. Let me find the Quicksilver.
That is now an operation on the map.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment, where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Huh. Okay.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
It's judgment time.
Knight Captain Denham, Inquisitor. He awaits judgment for serving the Lord's Seeker at Therenfall Redoubt. I knew some of the knights who died there. I asked to oversee his sentencing. Denham knew the dangers of Red Lyrium. He murdered the Knight Vigilant and corrupted his brothers and sisters.
I hope the Knight Captain is lucid enough to understand what he's done.
I only did as I was told.
We found everything. The corpse of the Knight Vigilant, even papers proving you knew Red Lyrium was poison.
There is a greater power walking this world. I wasn't fool enough to deny it. None of you would have. I demand justice.
Oh, you're getting justice.
As a reason for why something like let the Templars judge them is an option is because also you had the option, you technically chose this. The Templars are not part of the Inquisition.
Yeah, they're just
you allowed them to stay their own thing and sort of self-rule in a way. So it's an option that basically says, he's your problem, he's one of yours, take care of it.
Yeah. I didn't suffer at your hands. That was your knights in the Templar Order. Let the remaining Templars judge the man who failed them.
The penalty will be death. They can't. Not after what I've seen.
I think that was a good choice.
Yeah, it was pretty diplomatic. Even though he's gonna die. it was a more diplomatic death.
Is this my room? This feels like my room. Ah, this is my room.
They've certainly spared no expense.
That's scary.
Yeah, try and jump.
Okay.
The scary part is it was letting you do it.
Yeah, it was. Oh, hey, look. Woo! Snazzy. Jump.
Oh, you're also getting the Ezio vibes?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say it. I chose not to, but then you just kind of completed the thought anyway. Gotcha. Immortal!
What's this? Inquisition mark. Is it downstairs? It's downstairs.
That's literally, that mark is basically sending you to the war table. That's what that's doing.
Okay.
Because your current mission is to go plant a spy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Man.
That would break the game.
You mean to tell me you guys can't load 1.5 rooms?
Remember, this had to release on PS3.
Ugh.
PS3. We had that as a handheld a decade ago. When this game released, PlayStation 3 was already capable of being a handheld.
Also, at this time, the United States Air Force was using it as a supercomputer, so...
That does sound like her.
Your point being...
Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention.
You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of
You
speech.
fucking asshole bitch, pussy ass cunt.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit, there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss.
I want to lie between your cheeks.
Right on the parlor floor. In front of everyone at the soiree.
Yeah.
Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
Me.
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness.
Is this a romance thing I'm doing right now?
Already?
Seems like it.
Feels like it.
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
Spending time with such an engaging woman is never unpleasant, Lady Montilier.
Goodness. I'm glad I haven't wasted your day. Well, I've taken up quite enough of your time already. Until next time, your worship.
Yo, you want to worship? Get on your knees. God damn it, now I have to walk all the way goddamn back? God fucking damn it. That bitch, she tricked me. How could she do this to me, Rez? I literally was just there. I was there. Oops, fuck. I didn't.
Immediately turns and goes back from the way he just came out of. Literally turns around to face the door that he just exited from.
Listen,
to go back in.
My muscle memory told me the only door on the right side closest to the throne is where you want to go, because that door was locked previously when we first came here.
Yeah.
So this was the closest door to the entrance. I'm gonna talk to her again.
A pleasure.
Ooh.
Who rules Antiva?
That was weird.
Officially, the
It's like a completely different topic.
No, like I clicked an option and nothing happened, and then
Yeah, no, it brought you into like a new menu because it's like a new topic in
crazy.
itself. It's like a conversation
Okay.
within a conversation.
What sort of dealings
Crazy.
do you have with these merchant families?
As ambassador,
Fucking
I
acid
attended
conversations.
council meetings in a mediatory capacity. May I just say, one has never heard an argument until they've sat
Wasn't
in
it
on
better when they
15
didn't have the
minutes
stupid
and
wheel
howling
and they
down
just
each
had
other's
everything
privacy.
listed on the side?
That sounds more like a mob than a meeting.
It's all a part of life in Antiva. Our traditions value passion and romance. A certain exuberance of style.
Are you positive you're Antivan?
I can be just at the right moments, and in a proper fashion. Might we speak of something else?
Let's speak later.
It's good to see you.
You said the Montiliers used to run an entire trading fleet. What happened?
There was a scandal in Val Royaux more than an age
Valerial.
ago. The Montiliers were forbidden from trading with Orlais. Our personal fortunes never quite rebounded.
Does anyone in Orlais even remember what that scandal was?
I doubt it, but the injunction persists.
What exactly happened?
An affair with a minor lord. Perhaps. Most other details are lost.
Are you saying your family's livelihood was ruined because of a love affair no one even remembers?
Essentially, Orlesian politics are full of these unhappy little missteps, Inquisitor.
You haven't really gone into detail about how you know Leliana.
We met... let me think. We met the last few years of my schooling, but we became friends after I became ambassador to Orlais. It seems terrifyingly long ago now.
How exactly did you and Leliana reconnect in the Inquisition?
I discovered my family had been overcharging a merchant we traded with for months. Our name carries a great deal of trust in Antiva. I spent weeks arranging a string of favors as suitable recompense. Apparently satisfied, the merchant extended me an invitation to her estate. Leliana greeted me in place of the merchant.
Stab.
I assume the entire problem was some form of trial.
You assume correctly. Leliana claimed she needed someone of painful integrity for the Inquisition. I accepted, once she finally explained what it was.
Do you remain close?
Yes, but she's grown so much more distant than the outgoing woman I met in Val Royaux. Leliana used to wander the Orlesian courts, singing the sweetest songs, charming the greatest wits. Now she collects secrets and takes risks that would make empires tremble. I worry, but she will not hear it.
Does Leliana confide in you?
She enjoys revisiting our more disastrous adventures. Leliana used to concoct the most ridiculous plans. Run if you ever see her with a twine ball, a measuring stick, and a handkerchief.
Where were you raised?
I was born in Antiva City, but when I turned 15, Mother declared I'd attend finishing school in Val Royaux. But I bowled into her skirts the day I had to leave.
You must have missed her terribly.
I did. But my mother only wanted the best for me. Living in Orlais was an education in itself.
What did you learn at this finishing school?
Among other things, I still remember Madame Beventir's switch on my knuckles when I
Ow.
forgot the basic tenets of Nevaran dining customs. For a dowager approaching her
Remember,
80th year,
inside
she had quite
utensil
the
first
arm.
and then work your way outward.
How did the younger you like Val Royaux when you arrived?
Have you ever stepped into a new city and felt the buildings couldn't possibly be real? That was valuable.
That's what you did when you went there. You walked in, you were like, what the fuck is this place? These people are loaded.
Does Antiva City have nothing that compares to Val Royaux?
Antiva City is a jewel among the capitals. But I did not appreciate that before I traveled. There are multitudes of places I'd like to see. Saharan, the Anderfels, whatever lies past the Amarantine Ocean.